Well, Remembrance Day is about showing respect and gratitude, of course, to the serving and veteran members of our military. Kotak Personal Injury Law is honoring the importance of Remembrance Day by partnering with Wounded Warriors Canada. Nainish Kotak joins us now with more. Thank you, Nainish.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you as well for helping to support our special coverage later on this morning from the virtual ceremony at the Canadian Warplane Heritage Museum.
Thank you. It's my honor.
So, tell me a little bit about Wounded Warriors and why you're supporting them, how you're supporting them.
Right. So Wounded Warriors Canada was actually formed in 2006 during the conflict in Afghanistan. And we know that 158 Canadians were killed and over 2,000 soldiers were wounded. And the type of wounds we were seeing because of the IEDs were really catastrophic orthopedic injuries where there was loss of limbs, for example. Obviously, that results when the soldiers came home and their families. We saw suicides. We saw post-traumatic stress disorder developing, anxiety and depression. So Wounded Warriors Canada, they were formed with a really profound motto, and that would be honor the fallen and help the living. And they stepped, I think, into a place that there wasn't enough help, I think, from official sources, and they really helped prevent suicides and help the families. They've actually expanded their role to assisting first responders as well, police, fire, and ambulance. And they've gone further, in fact, to focus on mental health in children. So the program that I'm actually, really enthused about is their virtual kids camp. And that is to help children whose parents actually are suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, first responders or from our armed forces. And they really, they do a virtual program. They get the children to talk and really express what's going on and sort of to develop their confidence and their ability to overcome some of the hardships that they're facing. Mm-hmm. So this year we did do a donation of $3,500 to Wounded Warriors Canada specifically to support that kids program. And historically, I have partnered with Wounded Warriors Canada in 2015 to 2019. We would do a check presentation at the then Powerade Center, now CA Center, where I would bring 1,000 troops and veterans to a professional hockey game and present Wounded Warriors Canada with a donation. Obviously, we missed that during 2020, but it was nice to be able to meet with them again and to get involved once more again.
Because I can imagine for these children, they would be so happy that mom and dad are back at home, but they probably, a lot of them cannot understand, cannot fathom what is happening. Why are mom and dad acting like that?
You're absolutely right. Often mental illness does begin in childhood, and if it's not dealt with early on through counseling, through help, through support, later on in life, unfortunately, people, it really starts to surface again, whether it's in the workplace or in relationships, and can lead to really adverse consequences, including, unfortunately, suicide. So I think it's really important that the needs of children when it comes to mental health are addressed at a very early age.
Because it can have, this PTSD can have a ripple effect through generations, correct, if it's not dealt with right away. So Nainish, thank you very much for your support for Wounded Warriors Canada and your support for CHCH and our special programming today. Nice to chat with you.
Likewise. Thank you so much.